Hi there. Today I'm going to share with you one of the real fundamental breathwork exercises and meditations in Kundalini Yoga. So this one is really good if you have some anger or you feel quite resentful towards somebody and you're having trouble shifting that emotion. It's important to shift those emotions because they're very toxic to the system. You know, you hold on to anger and resentment, it creates tension patterns in the body, energetic blockages, and that's really not good for your health overall. So that's why it's really important, like even if you have trouble forgiving someone, to work on letting go of that feeling. And this one is really great for that. It's also really good if you are feeling very down, depressed, or you're clinically depressed. It's actually a good one to practice as well, but also for people who are just feeling sad or low energy. So it is very good for just moving energy blockages out of the body and releasing that tension. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to talk to you about is the breath itself. It's called breath of fire, and it's a really detoxifying breath, and it involves pulling in the navel. So there are two ways that I can teach you this. The first one I'll start with is to put your hand on your belly like this and exhale forcefully through both nostrils. And you'll feel while you do that, just automatically your navel will go in. So the first way I'd like to teach you is just to repeat that and allow the inhale to happen naturally, but focus on the exhale. So it looks like this. Okay, and then when you've got that, you can speed it up, you can remove the hand. It's really important to inhale as well, otherwise you will hyperventilate, and that's not helpful to anybody. The other way I can teach you, if that doesn't really sit with you, is to pant like a dog. So you stick your tongue out, you'll notice the same thing happens, right? And then just close your mouth. And that is breath of fire. If you do that for 3 minutes, it will shift most things. Okay, so there's that element. Now the next part is how we sit. We can sit cross-legged like this. Another way to sit is also on the knees. Okay, but I'd say cross-legged is most common. Put the arms up to 60 degrees, okay, and you're going to try and keep them as straight as possible. Keep your chest facing forward, your shoulder blades drawn backwards, okay? Your neck slightly, sorry, your chin slightly tucked in. The hand posture or mudra is this. So the fingers will just lightly touch the pads at the top of the hands, and the thumbs will be sort of plugged into the sky, all right? Your mental focus will be above the head. So to help with that, what you can do is slightly raise the eyes and relax them and just raise them upwards. Okay, I'm going to be here for 3 minutes. This is one where you can do a minimum of 3 minutes, maximum of 11 plus. All right, but obviously when you first start, 3 is a challenge, so we'll do 3. Okay. All right. So incidentally, this one's called the Ego Eradicator. Now, your ego is what gives you your sense of self, what keeps you safe from harm. You know, we call someone kind of egotistical if their ego becomes too big, and they're overconfident, kind of over full of themselves. You know, we say that they're egotistical, but an ego is a good thing. We do need it, okay, to have a sense of who we are. It's our sense of what keeps us separate from everyone else and everything else. The reason this one's called the Eradicator is because if our ego gets out of balance, then we can become very judgmental, very much an us and them mentality, and it keeps us stuck. It keeps us stuck feeling lonely, keeping cut off and separate. So we do the Ego Eradicator to kind of remind us that we are part of this big human family, and actually at the core of it, we're not that different. So it opens our heart. and connects us to other people again, which we need when we're stuck in those really low vibrational energies like sadness and anger. Okay, let's start. So take your position and let's start breath of fire. I should say as well that you can go at a pace that suits you. Keep going, you're doing really well. It does start to get uncomfortable on the shoulders, but just hold it, see how far you can go. Inhale, squeeze root lock, which is the pelvic floor muscles, the sex organs, the rectum. Touch together the thumbs in the center, raise the arms up. Exhale, inhale again, squeeze the root. Exhale again, one more time, inhale, squeeze, and release the arms down. You can put the hands in Gyan Mudra, touch the index finger and thumb on your knees and just feel the change, feel the shift in consciousness. You know, if you're here and you still feel the anger, the sadness lingering, or whatever uncomfortable emotion it may be, shame, then you can put up the arms and go again. And just go again until you feel the shift. And the shift will occur. And so often we reach outside of ourselves for food, for alcohol, for other things, to make ourselves feel better, when all the tools we need are right here. We just need to know the techniques, and this is one of them. It's a really good one. Now when you're ready, you can open your eyes, and that was Ego Eradicator. Sat Nam. Have a great day.